You know, I thought it couldn't get any better than 2020. Then 2021 comes around, and all I have to say is wow. Ridiculous CE rod. Hey, glad you could join me for another review. We'll begin the season in March, and let's just say, it was one hell of a start. March 17th, 2021, I ventured into the deep south with the Storm Chasers of Ohio crew for the first high-risk chase of the year. The target was western Alabama in the warm sector for waves of supercells producing strong to potentially violent tornadoes.
2, 3, 4. This is probably going to latch on.
We awoke at 5 a.m. to find tornado warnings already going on to our south, so we jumped into the car and attempted to get an early morning tornado.
Tornado watch in effect. We got lightning to our south.
We're chasing tornadoes at 6 in the morning. What's wrong with us?
That's how it's done in Dixie. There's the watch right there. We are somewhere here. West of Memphis. And we're gonna drop south for that little boy. Absolute monster hailer.
Big, strong, long path tornadoes and discrete supercells.
They didn't leave that run list. They're
Yeah.
going off the 18Z run with those photos.
Yeah. Well, and I just had.
By the time we got to the tornado-warned storm, it had gusted out. But despite no sunrise tornado, we were treated to an incredible teal storm in Whale's Mouth.
Today is March 17th, 2021. The sun is baking the warm sector right now, causing surface destabilization for what could be a very significant tornado outbreak today. Could be historic. I'm along with Nick Kreitz and Jonathan Glesner right now. What do you guys think about today?
Dangerous.
Yeah, probably could be.
It's just you got that feeling in your stomach that just something's going to happen. And you can't do anything about it. You know? But the scariest part about the whole thing right now is that
Yeah, it is cooking for tornadoes.
you got that sun coming out and satellites showing lots of clearing in Mississippi. I mean, it's and with the cap. We have a cap, we have a lack of a subtropical jet, so there's no morning convection to spoil the warm sector. The warm sector is going to be untouched. You got subtle forcing ahead of that front. I mean, it's
just fixing to be a volatile
day. You
day.
get supercells everywhere, each of them dropping strong, long-tracked, potentially violent tornadoes.
Thankfully, there were no violent tornadoes this day, but there were still lots of tornado-producing storms to chase, and we had one in our crosshairs near Bluffport, Alabama.
These chasers, they got a drone.
While trees were severely blocking our view, there was still a monster barrel mesocyclone with a multi-vortex EF1 down below. Shortly after the tornado moved away, we came across the damage path. Thankfully, no one was harmed.
We gotta
get out of here, yeah.
We gotta get another.
We bailed to the highway to get back ahead of the storm, and due to road options, we had to pull a very dangerous hook slice to get back ahead of the storm. With perfect timing and positioning, we captured the start of the Moundville, Alabama EF1 wedge on the Warrior River.
Bridge intercept here. We are about to
Payday! Payday! Woo! Let's go!
That is violent.
Look at that.
That is violent.
Look at that. This thing is very violent.
There, it just picked something up. It hit something.
Did it?
Yes, it just hit something.
Oh yeah, there's debris going. Look at the debris. You see that debris flying?
Yeah, that it just hit something.
Hey, we can drop south, go east.
After being blocked off by trees and power lines, we ditched the storm and headed southwest to try and get the second wave of supercells. Unfortunately, the supercells were outflow dominant, but the lightning barrage that came with it was one for the books.
Got some motion to it. There they go.
Hey, can we congregate away from the cameras? That way they don't pick up us talking. That inflow over there to the right
It's
is very
screaming.
concerning. I'm getting it on the shot.
Just right, just to the right of it.
Wow, that lightning.
What is happening?
That was like.
Seconds. That's a mirage.
Yeah. Not yet.
That was really close.
For the first chase of the year, bringing me my first 2 tornadoes, I gotta say, I was pretty happy. 2021 had some downsides to it, and those downsides happened to be the period through April to mid-June. Very lackluster severe potential, and if there was potential, bust after bust with each setup. Our first confirmed tornado, although ignored by National Weather Service, and didn't even get rated, did happen to be a brief tornado on May 3rd in Mahoning County, Ohio. Chaser Tyler Berry got a front row seat to watch the life and death of this tornado. Every now and then I'd go out to try and chase storms, but those storms I did see had minimal impacts associated with them, and were not very photogenic at all. While there weren't any storms, I would go out and chase dust devils. I did manage to get a few successful intercepts, but even then, the dust devils weren't that big. Springtime in the Midwest was by far the worst it's been, if not worse, than 2018 in the year of 2021. I thought we would never catch a break. That was, until June 18th, 2021.
West of Fort Recovery, moving east at 30 miles an
PDS
hour.
tornado warning right now
This
for
is a
Fort
particularly
Recovery.
dangerous situation. Take cover now.
Friday, June 18th, 2021. The Storm Prediction Center highlighted an enhanced risk with a 5% tornado risk, later upgraded to a 10% significant hatch around west central Ohio. The target was west central Ohio to get several supercells, hopefully producing tornadoes before they merged into a complex. I was unfortunately late to the main tornado show due to a bad group-based decision I followed after doubting my original target, which would have led me to see the tornadoes of the day. However, I still managed to get one brief unconfirmed tornado and some great supercell structure from the 2 storms I witnessed on this spectacular day.
Wow, that is a big wall cloud. Big wall cloud back there. Look at that. This is a monster tornadic supercell. That could drop a tornado at any moment. I think that's going to produce a tornado. You see, it's going up right there. What's that? What's that? Tornado on the ground. Yeah, that's on the ground. Tornado. That's going to be a big time tornado. Yeah, that's a huge inflow surge. Wow. Yeah, that's got like a cone funnel appearance right there.
It's time to go.
Yep. Tornadic supercell in west central Ohio. Could be forming a new base though. Yeah, I do.
And to close it off, one of the best Mimodis cloud shows I've ever seen. June 18th, 2021 brought Ohio's first confirmed significant tornado of the year, with Fort Recovery being rated in EF2 due to roofs and outbuildings being destroyed along with severe tree damage. June 18th brought a warm opening to the Midwest storm season with the supercells and tornadoes. The next setup would take place in northwest Indiana with an MCV in place on June 20th, 2021. On this rather odd day, the Storm Prediction Center would issue an enhanced risk in Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio, with a 5% tornado risk in the surrounding areas. Unfortunately, the setup failed to produce due to the cloud heights being too unfavorable for tornadoes. So all I got was a few shots of this high base supercell near Hamlet, Indiana. On June 25th, we had another tornado set up in the region, this time centered over my home turf of northwest Ohio. The Storm Prediction Center issued a slight risk with a 5% tornado risk over southern Michigan and northwest Ohio. Another MCV made its way east and brought wind shear highly favorable for supercells and tornadoes. The only problem was the large amount of morning rain that went through the area and kept persisting even through the afternoon hours. With that being said, instability wasn't able to increase enough to support tornadoes, and our storms were just low-based grungy supercells throughout the entire day. You know, I couldn't help but show you guys this clip right here of Norman hitting a bird because he's totally blind. That was probably the best part of the day. Overall, it was a pretty nice June. Moving into July, severe weather ramped up fast with a lot of consistency between severe weather setups. The first chase in July was conveniently on my birthday on July 7th, 2021. I saw some decent structure on the first few storms, but the final storm of the day near Napoleon, Ohio, stole the show. The next several days would be storm after storm with multiple local chase opportunities. A few notable events came around during this period, the first of which would be July 11th, 2021. On July 11th, 2021, the Storm Prediction Center highlighted a slight risk with a 5% tornado risk in western Pennsylvania. I met up with the Storm Chasers of Ohio team members Tyler Berry and Jonathan Glessner to chase to stay hoping to score. The target was northeast of Pittsburgh for the potential of several storms latching onto a warm front and becoming supercells. But to say this chase was worth it for me would be crazy. I spent 12 hours total driving on this chase to get a few pictures and out-of-focus blurry windshield shots of a mediocre supercell in the Allegheny Forest. Long story short, never going into Pennsylvania again. 2021 had one of the more active Julys I've ever chased. It gave me a wide variety of storms.
This is absolutely incredible. I'm looking right up the engine of a supercell right now.
Incredible scenery. And some of the best structure I've ever seen. Which brings me to the next day, July 16th, 2021. On July 16th, 2021, the SPC highlighted a marginal risk, and this time there was no tornado threat. Fellow chaser Norman Smith and I decided to head down to southwest Ohio and check it out to see what kind of storms we could encounter. On arrival near Germantown, Ohio, we were met with a strong thunderstorm to our southwest. Visually, it didn't look impressive, but that quickly changed as the day went on.
Oh, where was that?
Woo! Is that thing still recording?
That was close. Yeah.
That was behind us.
Yeah, it was close.
That was a bowl from.
Yeah, we need to move.
Yep.
matter of fact, every storm we got on this day got better and better. Along the highway, we got blasted by 70-mile-an-hour winds from the first storm. The storm had some wicked structure to it. Safe to say, the menacing structure matched the intensity of the storm. At one point, we were even on a supercell in southeast Indiana with a very nice CG barrage along with it.
Might be time to move soon. Oh, that was close. That was close. Okay.
We made our way back to Ohio after ditching the supercell due to it becoming HP. The next storm we encountered had a solid UFO-like appearance on the backside of the storm with weak rotation. Unfortunately, my camera was out of focus for this storm, but I did manage to snag a picture out of the windshield of this monster UFO. We breached the other side of the storm after we record, and we were met with the best shelf cloud I've ever seen. After a long day of chasing, I decided to reward Grant and I to some Chick-fil-A. Just when I thought the day was over, a large bow echo was making its way northeast towards where we were. So we decided to get into position for one last intercept of the day. Our first view of the storm was very intimidating as we were met with a ground-scraping shelf cloud with an ominous red hue behind the storm. Positioning wasn't great, and because of that, I wasn't able to get quality video of the storm. I also missed a power flash caused by the intense winds behind the storm. After we record, I started the journey back home from what would become a top 5 day for this storm season. After July 16th, I was able to get a break from several days straight of storm chasing until July 24th, 2021. July 24th was a rather unexpected chase day, as I had not planned to chase, but after a glance at radar, I noticed several storms up to my northwest with broad rotation. So I hit the road to go on yet again another July chase. Upon arrival near Hicksville, Ohio, things got hectic right away, as I was met with a high precipitation supercell and noted rapid rising motion under the base as rotation tightened. Strong rotation right ahead of me. Wrapping around that. Yeah, there's a funnel right there. Funnel. I positioned further east as the storm was beginning to wrap in rain. I really thought I was about to get a tornado. Rapid rotation. Bear's cage right in front of me. This thing might try and produce a tornado right here in front of me. Look at that. Eventually, the storm rained itself out, and I decided to go home. But that day, I made a huge mistake. On the way home near Ayersville, Ohio, I got distracted and unfortunately caused an accident which would end up totaling my car. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured. Definitely a live and learn moment for me. As July was coming to a close, it had one more setup up its sleeve. July 29th, 2021. On July 29th, the Storm Prediction Center highlighted a large slight risk across Ohio with a 2% tornado risk. My target was southwest of Columbus, Ohio, for any storms that tried to develop ahead of the cold front. I made my way towards Catawba, Ohio for a storm that started to explode just south of the front. I pulled over in a field to watch the storm organize rapidly from an outflow dominant mess into a monster HP supercell with some of the best storm structure I've ever seen.
This thing might try and become one giant HP supercell. Insane high precipitation supercell near Catawba, Ohio. Okay, perfect, right here. How close was that? Whoa, where was that?
I didn't.
As the day went on, the storms congealed into a QLCS in southern Ohio while moving southeast. An EF0 tornado even spun up in the rain near New Holland, Ohio. I had a quick view before it wrapped, but unfortunately, it was off camera. Overall, it was an incredible finale for July of 2021. Tornado might be back there.
Just keep going, we gotta get out ahead of this.
I thought I had seen it all this season, but boy was I wrong. August 9th, 2021. The Storm Prediction Center highlighted a slight risk across northern Illinois with a 5% tornado risk for surrounding areas. Norman and I decided to make the drive to DeKalb, Illinois for the notable tornado threat in place. In classic Illinois fashion, an MCV with an outflow boundary associated with it was making its way southeast across southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Along with that, very stout 3-kilometer cape and sufficient vorticity was in place right for storms to tap into. Upon arrival to our storm near Davis Junction, Illinois, we were presented with a very stout supercell with a rapidly rotating wall cloud quickly being shrouded by the rear flank downdraft. After the first storm went HP, we dropped southwest to an isolated supercell near Esmond, Illinois, and upon arrival, we were watching the birth of the first tornado out of 6 we would witness on this day. The tornado quickly roped out, so we repositioned further east, while another tornado quickly touched down in the rain near Kirkland, Illinois.
Oh yeah, that is one.
Yeah, that's a tornado. It's trying to do it again, like right here. We should stay with this. Let's stay with it. The storm was continuing to cycle, then eventually became HP, so we made our way southwest to another isolated supercell near Sycamore, Illinois. What you're about to see is something straight out of my dreams, but thankfully, I didn't wake up after this.
tornado trying to form over town right here. This is Sycamore, right?
Yeah, Sycamore, Illinois.
Yeah, this tornado trying to form over town. Massive supercell. Yeah, that's about to be like a multi-vortex tornado.
Keep going. Big tornado, big time.
I need your phone, please. Please, I need your phone.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That just hit something. No. No, no, no. Oh no.
Vortices, vortices!
Power flash!
After the Sycamore tornado roped out, another brief tornado formed from the cycle, which I barely got on camera. This was simply a precursor to the final tornado of the day. Earlier that day, we planned to get close to a tornado if we had the chance. And with the opportunity being presented to us, we raced to get as close as we could to this large multi-vortex tornado.
Where? It's right over there. It's on the ground. Make a right turn, make a right turn. See, look at it.
Oh my god!
Keep going, keep going. Huge tornado.
Yep. Oh, those vortices! Yeah, bigly.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god, those vortices!
Here, keep going.
As we began to pass people, the tornado looked as if it was wrapping up into a large wedge, but one did not materialize. The mesocyclone above twisted about as fast as the tornado, and it looked as if it was dominating the sky. What I had just witnessed was something I never imagined I'd actually come face to face with.
No, just keep going. That's Johnny. Tree down.
RFD, RFD.
Oh my gosh, listen to it. Keep, you just pass these guys, You're good. Okay, now slow down a little bit. Be cautious. Right next to it.
Yep. We are right next to this thing right here.
Okay, easy.
Yep. We need to stop, dude. I'm stopping.
Yeah, stop.
Early August had the last active period of severe weather with multiple severe weather days in the Midwest. From August 9th to August 12th, the Midwest storm season had a few final setups before it came to a close after an amazing season.
Pictures and video of that lightning.
Yeah.
My last official storm chase of the year before the season came to a close was September 14th, 2021, up in southern Michigan. This day was not my best at all by any means. Why, you may ask? No, it's not because I didn't get tornadoes this day. It's because I had, yet again, another accident. This time it was a hydroplane. Thankfully, I made it out alive along with my friends in the car. With that being said, my storm season of 2021 came to a close as we entered the long wait for spring of 2022. Storm season 2021 presented me with new challenges, lots of live and learn moments, and my first ever tornado intercepts. I was blessed to be able to chase the awesome forces of nature with not only myself, but with my friends and my team members of the Storm Chasers of Ohio. I witnessed a total of 10 tornadoes this storm season and got some of the best storm structure I'd ever seen. I expanded my chasing territory this year for new experiences, and I plan to do it much more in the coming storm season of 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching my breakout season of storm season 2021.